Let's just talk about it realistically. The reason you might not be doing as much business as you actually want to do is because real estate has been really easy. See, when I got into business in 2009, I think we had to work. The other problem, and now we're in a type of market where you really have to work, follow up extra, do extra showings, go out there, put yourself out there, make the extra calls, make the extra effort to be around more people, to talk to more people, to let them know you're in real estate. That's what I would do in this market right now. You just have to work. Now, real estate has never been an easy business to be in. It is very competitive, right? Somebody is always trying to sell the house as well, outsell you as well, be a top realtor as well. It's a very competitive industry. People are always trying to take away from you. I mean, look at this lawsuit that recently happened, right? Where they're trying to take away commissions. None of that really matters. What matters is your effort, and I think there's still a lot of value realtors bring in representing their clients, helping them start out their investment careers, helping them get their first homes, helping them get, selling houses and taking out retirements, helping friends and family, right? It's a lot of added value if you're a good realtor, if you know what you're doing, if you're out there being the best you can be and constantly learning and working on yourself. The harder you work on yourself, the more and better results you get in your career, in your personal life, and in your business life. So you do have to do a lot of work as a realtor right now, but you could still make money and be very, I would say, successful. The only other problem that I see with most realtors is simply this. This one's a tough one for most of you to hear, but this is the truth. Listen, the best year we did 99 units, okay? The worst year we did 0. So we did 0 units, 4 units, 8 units, 11, 18, 28, 34, 60, and it just kept going like that. First 5 years in the business, we were actually getting evicted out of a 1-bedroom apartment. In the next 5 years, 10 years into the business, I bought my first condo. I finally got a car I want. I started buying investment properties. 10 years of hard work and trying to save money. And most of you are coming in, and I think you kind of see through videos and through the social platforms how successful it looks like so many people are. And a lot of them are, but a lot of them are not. I obviously want to be making 100 million a year right now, but I'm not, right? So you have to follow your journey and your path in the real estate space, right? So if that means you came into this business and oh my God, you did not sell 1,000 houses your first year, and oh my God, you sold 4, and then you sold 8, and then you sold 10, and then you sold 1. If that's what's happening, well, that happened to me too. That's probably the more realistic way it's gonna go for you. So you have to realize that. If you're not in it for the long term, you might as well just get out now. But if you're willing to stay in it, I would just continue to learn and grow and become a better realtor and become a better person and try to help people as much as possible. Either make more money on the sale of their house, make good investment decisions so they can retire, so their kids can live good, so all these good things can happen. Help them with their investment properties. Go out of your way. Even if people screw you over, help them as much as possible. And don't think so much about the commission. Just think about helping people growing their business and their life. Because if you do that, we did that for 10 years. And then in 10 years, that obviously paid us, right? And then in 10 years, we basically saved the money. The other problem with most realtors is they don't save money. You don't save your money. It's foolish. It's foolish to not save your money. Pay off your bills, catch up on your rent, get a new, no, don't get a new car. I bought my house before I bought a car. Then go and spend your money. But if you don't save your money at all for yourself, for your future, well, then this business is just gonna keep taking you through the ringer. So I guess the moral of the story is you can be a very successful realtor. You can have a successful business. You just have to keep in perspective where you are, how your growth pattern and life pattern is. I know it looks like sometimes some of these realtors are just crushing it. But guess what? Their parents or their grandparents probably crushed it also. And if your generation didn't exactly crush it before you or before them, then you have to learn how to crush it. Now, you can still compete, you can still grow, but you have to stay in your lane. Your trajectory is your trajectory. The other thing I would say that hurts most realtors from being successful is this level of humbleness. I see these realtors come into the business and you sell 1 and 2 and 3 houses and now you think you are a superhero. And, in this industry, they give you a lot of accolades really, really quickly. And I think that's a big problem. It just makes people think that they are so much better than they are. And you have to have this level of humility that I don't know shit and I'm doing my best to learn it. And I'm going to have respect for those that are ahead of me in the industry, right? And you have to have a level of appreciation for those that are actually ahead of you and actually doing it well. And if you could, I would go try to be around them and learn from them, because real estate gets lonely as a business because it's always you by yourself. But if you're on a team and if you're with people, if you're around a good environment, if you surround yourself or you just network with the best people, the best in the industry, you will learn and you will grow over time. So I think some of those things are what's keeping most realtors stuck or not able to make as much money as they think they want to make or they try to make. I know it's hard. It was hard for us too. That's why I don't feel bad for you, because listen, nobody was there for me when my brother and I are getting evicted out of a 1-bedroom apartment and my kid is 3 and we were in real estate for 5 years and both had full-time jobs, right? I'm a barber, he's a manager at a supermarket. Like, we're working. And I think that when I see people come in, year 1 they do well, then 2, then 3, and then the market shifts and now everybody might be crying or not, and a lawsuit and everybody might be crying or not. Listen, you can still be successful. Just have respect. Have respect for the game. Have respect for career growth, for what it actually takes to become successful, for how hard you actually have to work, because it's not the actions. Sometimes it's what's going on in your head. If you think I didn't buy my first house for 10 years in the business and then now I have properties that generate me a significant amount of income I could retire from, yet I'm still in the sales career, but I've made it work for me. I've made it pay me dividends so I can also enjoy my life. And I think that's why people get into real estate, is for this freedom. But if you want the freedom, you got to work for it. You got to have some sacrifices. So if you do some of those things, stay humble, work hard, follow up with everyone, try to help people, try your best to save money, learn about business. I think that consistency, longevity, right? And then looking up to people ahead of you and helping people that are behind you. And I think if you focus on it like that, you should be able to succeed in this business. It may take some time, but that's okay. Good luck.